You know what they say? The Doom still rules Valyria. What about the demons and the flames? Aren't you afraid of the Doom?
No. The pirates are.
It is written that the Doom of Valyria came in fire and death when the 14 flames erupted as one, and the greatest civilization in the history of the world was swallowed whole by molten stone and shadow. The skies screamed, the seas boiled, and the proud Valyrian Freehold, the empire of dragons, sorcery, and steel, was no more. But what if it were not so? What if the Doom had never come? What if the Valyrians, in all their might and madness, had endured? This is the account of that world, a world that might have been. Penned humbly by Maester Ronnel of the Citadel, whose dreams oft stray into the paths not taken, and whose quill dares to imagine a world reshaped by the fire that never fell. The Valyrian Freehold stands unmatched, the greatest empire the world has ever known. Its banners flutter from the dagger of the dunes to the gates of ghosts, red dragons on fields of black, their wings stretched over all men. Fused black stone and fire steel form its walls, and in the veins of its people runs blood as old and strange as the earth's molten heart. At its center lies the city of Valyria herself, the city of towers and wonders, where palaces rise like knives toward the heavens, and streets shimmer beneath spells cast by hands long turned to dust. Dragons perch on domes and bridges, their scales catching the sun like hammered gold and shadowed steel. The 40 families, ancient and proud, walk cloaked in silks dyed with the blood of insects that drink flame. Their eyes are lilac, their hair silver gold. It is said that when a Valyrian is born, a star falls, and the gods themselves avert their eyes. The great families, Velaryon, Celtigar, Belares, and Targaryen among them, rule the land as archons, dragon lords, and masters of fate. The Council of 40 sits beneath the Dome of Stars, ruling not with one voice, but 40 voices in chorus and in conflict. Their power is bound in dragons and in prophecy, their wars written not just in steel but in spells carved into stone. Essos lies prostrate. From the smoldering ruins of Oldgis to the bowing markets of Korth, the Freehold reigns. The jungles of Sothorios are dotted with obsidian outposts. Yi sends tribute wrapped in gold and silk. Even Asai, that place of shadows, dares not challenge the Freehold. But Westeros, broken and bloody, remains untouched. In the halls of Dragonstone, once a mere outpost, and now a great harbor of flame-wrought stone, Archon Valix of House Valyrian speaks of conquest. Not mere war, but a reshaping. A new age, he whispers. Westeros will not burn. It will be reforged. The fleet is summoned. 50 black-hulled warships trimmed in gold. 100 dragons, winged beasts with bellies like bellows and mouths like furnaces. 10,000 spearmen clad in flame glass and drakescale. They set sail under a red moon, banners streaming like tongues of fire, the sea boiling in their wake. At Gulltown, the first cries ring out. Fire falls from the sky. Mothers weep in ash. Dragons circle the area and scream their names into the wind. Lord Ronnel Arryn flees and is caught, hanged from the moon door by men who speak no Westerosi. In the Reach, the gardeners open their gates and offer wine, bread, and daughters. The Archon accepts the wine. The bread is ash by morning. Lord Edric tries to poison a dragon with laced venison. The beast survives. Edric does not. Highgarden becomes the imperial seat of the Western March. Storm's End resists. 13 days of thunder and blood. On the 14th, Meraxes lands upon the keep. Its towers crumble. The Baratheon line ends in screams and molten stone. At Casterly Rock, the Lannisters offer gold. Gold buys time, not mercy. The Archon takes their coin and slaughters their sons. Their minds become treasuries of the Freehold. Dorne fights with fire and shadow. Guerrilla warriors strike from caves and canyon. 4 dragons fall, but dragons are not men. They do not forgive. Sunspear burns for 17 nights, its walls melted into black stone. And the North. Oh, the North. King Loren Stark marshals bannermen from White Harbor to the Wall. They bleed the invaders in the neck, drown them in marshes. But fire travels on wings. Winterfell burns. The heart tree cracks. The snows turn red. Westeros bends. But it does not break. The Archons divide the land. The Highgarden province, the Vale March, the free city of Old Town. The North becomes the Northern Wardenate, ruled by fire priests and oathbreakers. Dragonstone becomes the Western capital, a mirror of Valyria, where dragons nest in caves carved by sorcery. Temples rise where septs once stood. The faith of the Seven is declared false. The High Septon is flayed and fed to Caraxes. A new religion blooms, the Cult of Flame, where Valyrian is a god, Merax is a queen of destruction, and Vagar the wind that whispers judgment. The maesters of the Citadel are given choice, serve or burn. Those who bend are taught to write new histories. Their ink is dragon blood. Their parchment, the flayed skins of rebels. In the hills, rumors begin. A woman with black wings walks the woods. A child is born with silver eyes and breath of ash. In the north, old gods speak in dreams. But their words are drowned in fire, and as the Freehold settles its rule, dragons nest in the ruins of Storm's End. Wildfires bloom across the riverlands, uncontained, untamed. The small folk whisper that the land itself weeps, yet in the towers of Dragonstone, the Archons toast, the world is ours. And for a time, it is.